Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be doing another one of my world coin half-pound searches. And what we're doing is looking for silver, errors, rare coins, old ones, and we've gotten some really good results so far. So we'll go coin by coin through this lot. I'm going to pour it out and get started with the hunt. So the first coin that I'm going to be taking a look at today is this one, and it looks to be Arabic with some palm trees on it. And I want to say that this is either Iraqi or Saudi Arabian, but I'm not sure about which one of those two it'll be. This one is 10 Pfennig, 1981. I don't recognize it, so it might be East German. Deutsche Demokratische Republik. Yeah, I think that's going to be an East German coin, which is really cool. I've never seen that denomination. Here's an older Mexican coin, 1946, and it has that well-known emblem that is on a lot of Mexican, I think it's on the Mexican flag. Here's a aluminum coin from the French Republic in 1947, 2 francs, probably when they were rebuilding after the war. They wanted to conserve some of the metals, use as little as possible, so they had the aluminum designs. Here is a 3 pence coin, 1943 from Great Britain, and this is also World War II era coinage. Obviously 47 not being in World War II, but being affected by it. Here is a 10 groschen from the Austrian Republic in 1957. Still nice condition. Also going to be an aluminum coin. Here is another European, Western European. It's going to be a 5 peseta coin from Spain, 1957. And as always, we can check for the date by zooming in on the star, which says 1958. So that's going to be the true date on that coin. This one I want to say is a 1 yen from Japan, and it's also aluminum. So we're really getting quite a bit of that aluminum coinage, which I'm not complaining about, but it's just not something you see super often. 1977 100 lire from Italy. This one is an example of how inflated the Italian currency became. It was inflated and always pretty much was. Sorry for that interruption. As I was saying, this, I don't know what it is. I think it says Belgique, though, which would be Belgium, and we'll see what it is. 1 franc from 1943 again, so more World War II history, but this is kind of indicative of the type of metals that were being used to make coins. Again, they needed to conserve a lot of the other metals, and they came up with the aluminum or maybe steel-based coinage. Here's another 5 franc coin from 1946. From France. This would have also been the French government that we know today, not the Vichy French, which took over briefly during World War II. This one's going to be from Hungary. The Magyar is indicative of that. 2004 is the date on it, and it's going to be a 2 forint coin. Not super special, but still a fun one to find. Here we have a Trinidad and Tobago 1 cent coin from 1968. And it's pretty worn, as you can see. Moving on, we have another Spanish coin here, a 1957, and the actual date looks like 60, but 25 pesetas this time, a little bit more face value. This is an interesting coin. It's called a Morelos Peso, and I want to say that they made them up until 1968 or something, but it's a 1961 1 peso coin with 10% silver, probably the lowest amount of silver in circulating coinage that I know of. I haven't heard of anything lower than that. If you know, please do let me know. It'd be interesting to find out. 1 franc from 1974 from France again. And then yet again another World War II coin, 1945 from Spain. This one is a little bit different in terms of what the details are. 10 cents, centavos pretty much, with a really interesting emblem. And I wonder if there's any cool symbolism there that I'm not aware of. 5 drachma here from Greece, and this one's going to be from 1970. It's another interesting. We've gotten a lot of European stuff, like this one. Here's a franc. This is the Vichy French that I was talking about, actually. 1943, it says Travail, Famille, Patrie, as opposed to the traditional Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. That's on those coins, and then it has this interesting axe, and then it says the French state instead of the République Française. Here's one, 10 Pfennig, 1971. I'm not sure. Oh, okay, cool. This is going to be East German. We've been getting a fair amount of East German stuff after not getting it for maybe 60 lots hunted on YouTube or something. So it's pretty fun to see this type of stuff. It's from the Democratic Republic of Germany. And then this one is another cool country that we very rarely see, from Uruguay. 50 centésimos, 1994. Here we have, I think this is probably going to be Brazilian if I remember correctly, 1956, 50 centavos. From the the United States of Brazil. Some earlier interesting coinage. This one is older French, 1952, 20 francs. And then this one I want to say is going to be Taiwanese, the new dollar. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I think that this is a Taiwanese coin. Here's another cool one, Israeli, and it's 10 agarot. There's a lot of different Israeli coinage, and we find it relatively frequently, but it's cool to kind of get some consistent findings from that Arabic subcontinent. 50 forint here, again another example from Hungary. This one coming from 2001 with an interesting bird on the front of the coin. And then this one looks like an older Italian coin, 1922, 5 centésimos. It says it's Vittorio Emanuele III. Sometimes we get the second. Emmanuel II, and those are often very old coins. Here's a 1949 farthing, which I believe is 1/4 of a cent. This is actually in really nice condition, so I'm pretty pleased with this finding. You can see the details in the hair. It's even got some wood grain toning, so that's a good find. I'll put that to the side. This one, 1969, it looks like a West German, so the American not controlled but supported part of Germany when it split in 1973 to Deutsche Mark, and this actually would be worth about probably $1.20 or so, because they've kept the exchange constant. One of the only currencies that still is able to be exchanged, as opposed to the demonetized going into the euro. 1936, 5 centavos from Mexico. Definitely a fun coin, and it does not look too Mexican, compared to the coinage that they have now. Jamaica, $20, a nice solid coin that I have not seen the denomination of. Also a pretty inflated currency. This one being from 2000, and the person on the front being Marcus Garvey featured. This one looks to be silver too. A Bolivar Libertador. We'll see. United States of Venezuela. Wow. 1935, and that 835 probably means that this is 83.5% silver, but the currency situation in Venezuela right now, extremely inflated and definitely not doing well. Definitely would want to have something like silver in a environment inflationary as that. 1957 from Greek, another 1 drachma coin. And here we find these from time to time, and I don't know why, but they're really cool. A 1964 1 cent from Sierra Leone, and Milton Margai on the front of it. They have a lot of nice, they really look like nice coins, and it's a cool design. 5 more francs from 1947 from France. Here we have a larger penny from Australia in 1943, and again, Great British coinage will not say the country, whereas if it has this kind of obverse, then it'll say, the country. Australia is the case in that one. This one is a West African monetary union coin, really interesting. 100 francs from 1973. But we've been getting these kind of frequently in some of our more recent hunts. This one is a 20 coin from, it says 1974, and I'm not sure where this is. Maybe Moroccan. I don't really know, though. I can update you on that. 10 centavos, 1946 from Brazil. So the smaller counterpart to that 50 centavo coin that we found earlier. And this is going to be a 2 shilling coin, 1948. Means it was 2 years away from being silver. That was 1946. Right here is, I don't know what that says, 1988. We'll see what this side is. Oh, 50 dinara. So this will probably be a Yugoslavian coin. Actually, I should have seen that. It's always that emblem with the torches is always indicative of the Yugoslavian stuff. Here's an older Argentinian 2 centavo coin, dos centavos. 1891. Wow, that's a really nice old coin. I think we found one of these on one of my very first ever world coin searches, but it remains as a very cool coin. I really like the detail, and it's a big, solid coin from the 1800s. 1977 50 lire, nothing too special, nor is this 1954 5 drachma, this 5 peseta from 1962. We'll see if we can get anything interesting at the end here. We have a Hungarian 19... Let's see if we can see what the year is. I'm going to do a little bit more of a zoom. 1998 1 forint. An Indian coin here. 2 probably rupees. I doubt it's, or it could be Paise. Unsure. And then we have a 1971 10-cent coin from the Netherlands. I think that's our first Dutch coin today. And then another of these 10 groschen 1952 aluminum Austrian coins. So some really cool finds today. A good variety of silver. Probably my favorite coin is either the Venezuelan silver coin or this big Argentinian 2 centavo coin. And I'll see you back on some future episodes. Definitely still have a lot more world coins to go through here. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already, I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay in contact with me on my Instagram, TreasureTownYT, Facebook, TreasureTown, or my website, TreasureTownYT.com. And I love receiving packages from you guys. I'll unbox them in a video once I get enough, and my address for that is TreasureTown, P.O. Box 201, Greenwich, Connecticut, 06836. So I'll see you on some of my other videos.